Hey guys, it's Stan, and in this video I'm going to be doing a paint job and a slight modification on the Firefly. And this is actually my original Firefly. This isn't the one I'm going to be modifying. I have a stock one that I got in a Craigslist ad. And I'm going to be painting that up in black and green and sort of reminiscent of this. I did this in Sharpie work. This is my first real paint job with Sharpie. I have a lot of blasters with Sharpie, but this is probably the most extensive one. It took me forever. It doesn't really look that great because it comes off so easy. So I'm really excited to kind of go back to my roots, as it were, and to make a full paint job that's really meant to last and not just supposed to be, you know, Sharpie basically. So I'm excited about it, and I'm also just going to be doing some basic mods, maybe a spring edition as well. So without further ado, let's go into the painting preparation of this blaster. Alright guys, so I'm in the process of preparing this for a paint job. What I'm doing right now is I'm covering it in this masking tape and also some post-it notes to save on tape because I was kind of running out. And I'm going to be cutting this down with a hobby knife and making these all sharp. If you can see, I've overlapped in a lot of different areas where I want to paint it. So I'm going to be cutting those out and making it so I make these really clean cuts around certain details that I want to accent and keep as the stock yellow color. I'm also going to be keeping the End Strike logo because I think it's sort of neat. So the next shot should be me laying down, or have laid down, a nice coat of black paint on this. Hey guys, so I skipped ahead and just did all the painting and all the detail work that I wanted to do. I didn't really make any interim segments, but you can see sort of the final result as we have here. So I've done some detail work with some green enamel paint, and I've kept all the yellow pieces yellow mainly because a lot of them are moving parts, and it doesn't look that bad anyways. I think it accents it nicely, but it's mainly black, still have bits of the yellow, and then we got the green in there as well, and I'm still touching this up. But one of the things I've also done with this thing is I've put obviously green enamel paint here, but if you look closer, there's actually glow-in-the-dark hot glue there. I got this idea from Drac. He used it on a couple of his mods, and I thought it was a really nice idea. And it turns out pretty well. It's not as glowy as I would like it to be, but it still is pretty neat. If you leave it up to a very bright light, like an LED flashlight or something, and then turn off the lights, it is pretty cool. I still have to do some detail work on it and clean it up a bit. Performance isn't as good as I thought it was going to be, so I have to clean up on that. I think there's something to do with the plunger and turret seal. One thing that I've done, which I really like about this, I've obviously kept the flash on there, but one of the things I really didn't like about it is that I had a red LED for the indicator if the system is on, and I just swapped that out for basically the exact same one, except it's a green LED, and I think it looks so much better because even in the original color, the red didn't match anything, but now the green matches the green accents that I have. So you can see that it's really nice to have that on there. I think it's a really nice touch, and I'm glad I was able to do that. I've already showed this to the commissioner. I'm just going to be tuning it up performance-wise. But other than that, I'm very happy with this. You can actually see, I'll point out a couple of the spots where the painting didn't go so well. Let's see. This I had to sand down and repaint, and it's better than it was, but it's still not perfect. Not as smooth or as clean as this side here. Let me get the light in there a little bit more. As smooth as clean as this side. There's some wrinkles in there as well. There's places like here where the paint didn't go as cleanly as I thought, but now that I'm going to be using frog tape, it's going to be no problem. There's just a couple little mistakes here and there, and I'm only getting paid $10 for this because it was mainly just a flight of fancy that I wanted to do, and I had the paints anyways. So I learned a lot from this project, and now going forward I can do much better paint jobs than this. So I'm very happy with how this turned out. I'm very happy with this project. He really likes it. All that's really left to do is just to take what I've learned and move on and do some more paint jobs, which I am going to do. I have another commission planned, and I'm going to be doing more paint jobs involving detail work and not just a flat paint job. So I'm excited about that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and if you have any more questions, leave it down in the comments. You have a good day.